There, Declan here, just giving you a wee video here, and I have a question for you today. And the question is, do you ever listen to life? Do you ever listen to life? And what do I mean by that? Life's like a satellite navigation system, and when you know that, you can use that to your advantage. So when you think about a satellite navigation system, what do you think about? You think about, well, you put in where you want to go, the coordinates of where you want to go, and the satellite navigation system tells you to go left, tells you to go right, tells you to go up, tells you to go down. So it will keep you on course. But when you veer off course, what does the satellite navigation system do? It says recalculating. Recalculating brings you back on course. And in life, we are also like that, and life is like that as well. So what is the starting point? The starting point is to listen to life. Have you ever had one of those moments where you just had this idea or this inspiration came to you and it felt really, really good, and you were really excited about it, and it says, yeah, jeepers, I'd love to do that, I'd love to do that. Have you ever had a time in your life of that where I just love to do it, one of those moments, and then all of a sudden something comes in and you say, no, I can't do it because I don't have the time, I don't have the money, can't see how to do it, don't know how to do it, don't have the right people, contacts, etc. Then all of a sudden that moment of inspiration goes away. That moment is the moment where you didn't listen to life. You know, life is always trying to give us direction, send us in the right direction in life. It gives us moments of inspiration. When you get those moments of inspiration, there's only one thing that you need to do, and that is to say, first step is to say yes to them, say yes to it. And then the second step is to take immediate action. Within 5 seconds, go and take an action, some form of action. Do research, Google it, talk to a friend, tell somebody you're going to do it. Don't get caught up in all the challenges of doing it or not doing it, the obstacles that are in your way. Forget about them, because life will sort them out when you say yes to it. But you know, the funny thing is, when you say yes to it and you're on your journey towards doing it, what I've discovered, particularly from doing this Guinness World Record challenge, is that life will always protect you and will always be looking after you and will always be giving you signals of what to do and what not to do. So for example, recently there, a couple of months back, I was had planned to go to Rome to do a race in Rome, and my flights got delayed in Estonia. I was only back from America, flew to Estonia for business. Flights got delayed by 8 hours in Estonia, then flew on to Germany. Flights got delayed in Germany. Result of bringing me in at 2 o'clock in the morning to Ireland. I had to get up and go at 4 o'clock in the morning again to go to Rome. All of the signals was saying, drop this race out, Declan, drop this race out, Declan. Declan wasn't listening. He woke up the next morning, he set his alarm clock, thought for whatever time, 4 o'clock. It was actually, he woke at 5:30, and he had missed the flight, so he couldn't go to Rome. So but then he went and tried to book flights online to get there later in the day, and it just didn't feel right. Anyway, cut a long story short, didn't end up doing the Rome race. But as a result of that, the Rome race there was problems with nutrition, there was problems with the race, it was cut short, wouldn't have counted in the Guinness World Record Challenge, probably would have cost future races and that as well. So the signs were all there the whole way along the line. All of the delays was life saying, drop this one out, Declan, drop this one out, Declan. Same happened to me this weekend, only I wasn't listening. They got the ferry from Dublin to Holyhead. Holyhead drove down. The journey was meant to be about 6 hours, 6.5 hours down to Mercia Island, but the first signal was to change direction and course. Was at the M6 in Birmingham, sat there on the motorway for 2 hours delay, and it was just saying to me, you know what, Declan, sit this one out. I had planned to do 2 races this weekend. Drove on up after that crash was gone up to the M1, sat there for an hour. Life was saying, sit this one out. Drove on from the M1 to the M25, sat there. Life was saying, sit this one out, but I didn't listen. I kept on going. Got to Mercia Island, did the race yesterday, beautiful race, bar the beach running. Took a wrong turn in the run, ran an extra 4k. Killed my legs. As a result of that, I wasn't able to do the race today in Cholmondeley Castle. So life was always giving us signs, giving us the direction of where we should go in life, but are we listening? So listen, I believe that if we listen to life, it'll take us on the right path towards achieving our goals, just like that satellite navigation system. So remember, you can program into the satellite navigation system the direction that you want to go in life, and that satellite navigation system, which is life itself, will direct you there and guide you there and tell you when you get off course recalculating. All we have to do is listen to life.